Howdy folks, my name is Alfie. This is my Indiana Jones cosplay based off of Raiders of the Lost Ark specifically. And this video is kind of just to show where I got all my cosplay pieces, how you could do your own Indiana Jones cosplay, and just the variations of the costume throughout that movie. So without further delay, let's get into it. And we'll start off right now with the very generic opening to Raiders here. The generic outfit worn the generic way. So the jacket is from Wested Leather. This is their Raiders of the Lost Ark lambskin jacket. Very comfortable, very breathable, amazing quality. Shoulder bag and strap, both from Wested Leather. This is their Indiana Jones 5 version. It's just a really nice, beautiful World War II gas mask bag replica. Amazing product. The belt, the gun belt, is from my local Primark. Any clothes shop should have belts like this. It's very close to Raiders because it has the turn. It has this like curvature to the buckle of the belt. It doesn't have the silver piece there though, so inaccuracy. Before I continue, my costume is not screen accurate. It's just as close as I can get it. So anyway, the web belt to hold up the trousers, Wested Leather. For Raiders and Temple of Doom, make sure the belt is brown, and then khaki for the rest. The pants, just cheap costume based Amazon pants. They do the job pretty well. Shirt, Amazon as well. They're cheap, gets the part done, you can't complain. The hat is from Codswold Country Hats in the UK. It's a very nice Indiana Jones hat that I did a little bit of reshaping and dirtying up myself. What else? Gun holster from Wested Leather as well. There is just cheap costume based gun inside. Very cheap, very simple. It's just to make it look like that there is a gun in there. The whip was a custom made whip by Caledonia Whip Makers and given to me by Andy over there. Thank you again. It's an amazing whip, cracks amazingly, and it gets the job done. And the last thing are the boots. Try to get one up. These are Wested Leather again. They're adventure boots, absolutely incredible boots. So let's move on to the next version of this cosplay. The next version from Raiders is the Ravenwood bar fight, which is one of the best fight scenes in a movie ever. So for this version, you remove your satchel, gone. Can be a little cumbersome with the jacket zipped up, but with it off, it's very comfortable, very breathable. The collar gets perked up at the back, like so. So it almost like protects his neck, almost. He wears his gloves for obviously beating up Nazis, can't go wrong. Inside the jacket I have Indy's secondary gun that he uses during the bar fight. This was picked up today. This is just a BB gun that I spray painted black. It just sits in the inside pocket in the jacket. The gloves, they are from my work Woodies. They are just basic gardening gloves, leather. They look perfect. They're not exact to the movie, but they get the job done. So let's move on to the next version of the Raiders cosplay. And now we get on to possibly the most done and iconic version of the Raiders gear, the Streets of Cairo version. So for this version of the costume, all you do, remove your jacket, get rid of your gloves, put your satchel back on, and unbutton your shirt. That's all you got to do. Roll up your sleeves, and you are the Streets of Cairo version of Dr. Jones. If you want to go the extra mile, like you're running around looking for Marion, you're getting ready to shoot the swordsman, just undo one of your bottom buttons right there on your shirt. Flail out your shirt a little from it's untucked, and you look scruffy. You look like you've been in a fight and you've been running around the streets of Cairo. So yeah, that is the Streets of Cairo version of the Raiders cosplay. On to the next one. This is quite possibly my favorite look of the cosplay because he has every piece of equipment with him. This is the Well of Souls and Plane Fight version of the cosplay. So he has his gloves, the jacket, his equipment all underneath. This is, to me, the best version of Indy and like the most complete version. And to me it's my favorite look of Indy. He's got the gloves, he has the awesome gear, all his equipment on him ready to go. He is ready for adventure. This is then followed by the truck chase. So for the truck chase, literally zip up your jacket, keep everything on including your bag. So just zip up your jacket, pop your collar up at the back like so, and then this is essentially the truck chase version of Indy. So he has his bag, whip, gun, everything to go fight Nazis and go race after the Lost Ark. So now I'm just going to show off the few props I have based off of Raiders, and that'll be the video out and done. This is just an up close of the props based off of Raiders of the Lost Ark. So we have his revolver, very cheap, very simple, from the Halloween shop. Painted up myself to give it a little bit more of a grimy, dirty look. This is the Ravenwood bar fight gun, which is just a BB gun that I spray painted black. Bit of weight to it and looks awesome. For the opening Raiders, we have the golden fertility idol, which is one of the most iconic scenes, I'd say, ever in movie picture history, and one of the most iconic props ever. And then we have the headpiece to the Staff of Ra. This is the Hasbro headpiece. So I have the base and the little bit of the staff that comes with it. Very simple prop, but from afar it looks incredible with your Indiana Jones cosplay. So that, folks, was my Raiders of the Lost Ark Indiana Jones cosplay breakdown. I know it's not accurate, but I'm quite happy with how it looks. So please feel free to ask me any questions on where I got my gear or how I did the shaping and dirtying of the hat, where I got my props and how I spray painted or whatever I did. Let me know, and I will see you all in the next one.